I did not just get here. This is not some happenstance all of a sudden. Why are you coming for Beyonce? No, that's not what this is. And I also want you to know that, like, when I come to the internet, it is at the end of something. It is not at the beginning. I'm not messy like that. Also, this is not an attack. You guys have to learn how to perceive accountability way better.
In a recent expose, Grammy-winning songwriter Tiffany Red has ignited a firestorm by accusing music icon Beyoncé of unethical practices in the music industry. Red, who has been crafting hit songs for 17 years, alleges that Beyoncé has been unjustly claiming credit and royalties for songs she didn't write, a practice that is shockingly common in the industry.
And then the other part I want to talk about is the power dynamic, right? I think it is very easy from the outside looking in to be like, you know, well, you signed the contract, which, by the way, I would like you to know there are no contracts. Is it not fair for songwriters to get points? Like, there needs to be some like give and take, right? But there's like no give and take. It's only like, this is it. I take your publishing, that's it. No, you can't have any points. How dare you for even asking me?
Red's frustration is palpable as she recounts her own experiences of writing songs without the artist present, only to have them swoop in and take credit. She laments the lack of compensation for songwriters, especially in an era where streaming has drastically reduced revenue from music sales. Before we get into it, you might be wondering who is Tiffany Red and why does it even matter? Here's Miss Ma'am's credentials, y'all. Tiffany Red hails from Sicklerville, New Jersey, and is an American singer-songwriter activist. She has made significant contributions to the music industry, having written songs for artists such as Zendaya, Jason Derulo, and Cassie, among others. Red's talent and hard work were recognized in 2009 when she won her first Grammy Award for her work on Jennifer Hudson's self-titled album, which was awarded Best R&B Album of the Year. In 2014, Red's contributions to Fantasia's album Side Effects of You earned her another Grammy nomination for Best Urban Contemporary Album of the Year. Additionally, Red has independently released 7 projects, showcasing her versatility and creativity as an artist. Red's activism came to the forefront in June 2020, when she took to social media to address the undercompensation she received for her contribution to the K-pop hit Boss by NCT.
And so when I wrote my next hit, which was a K-pop record called Boss on NCT, my expectation was the same checks as my Zendaya checks. So when those checks didn't come, I was like, hold on, the numbers look the same, the spins are similar, it's their biggest song of all time. Like, you know, we talking hundreds and hundreds of millions of spins and shit like that. And so I just was like, where's my money?
Yeah.
You know, like,
where is this right?
Where's my, yeah, like
Her advocacy sparked a movement and led to the founding of the 100 Percenters, a nonprofit organization that advocates for music creatives, particularly for marginalized communities. Her activism has garnered widespread attention, and no, it seems she is onto Queen Bee. Part of Red's argument lies in the disparity between artists and songwriters. While artists like Beyoncé rake in millions from their music, songwriters often struggle to make ends meet. Red points out that Beyoncé's Grammy wins, while impressive, do little to pay the bills for the songwriters behind her hits. One of the most damning revelations from Red's expose is the alleged use of non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, by Beyoncé to silence songwriters. Red claims that these agreements prevent songwriters from speaking out against unfair practices, effectively silencing their voices in the industry.
And by the way, today I got a copy of a Beyonce Parkwood NDA. I'm not done reading it, but I got a copy of it. And I can say from reading it so far, I understand why they not saying nothing. That joint is ironclad. Of course they're not saying nothing. Would you say something and blow your whole life up, blow up your career, blow up everything you do? It don't work like that. If that was the case, you would say something about your shitty boss.
As always, Beyoncé has responded to these scandals with her signature silence. Fans and critics alike are left to speculate on whether she will address these accusations in her next album, akin to how she addressed personal issues in Lemonade.
Child. Anyway, so
Beyoncé's ability to maintain her privacy and control her narrative only adds to the intrigue surrounding these controversies. Despite the risks, Red is taking a stand against Beyoncé, calling for fair compensation and recognition for songwriters. She argues that until Beyoncé changes her ways, her Grammy wins may continue to be overshadowed by controversy. Red's exposé is a wake-up call for the music industry, shining a light on the often overlooked contributions of songwriters. As Beyoncé prepares for her next album, the industry will be watching to see if she heeds Red's call for change. Tiffany isn't new to standing up to big artists. Recently, in an exclusive interview with NBC News, Red, who had been working with Cassie, revealed her experiences with Diddy.
I felt like I was in the presence of his monster inside. And I remember looking in his eyes and I said to him, what did y'all do? Because I could see that she was really sedated. That was the first time I ever seen her high before. And then he says, tell your girl she wants some birthday. And we were like, well, I mean, he's saying this to me. And I'm like, well, she doesn't have to have sex with you if she doesn't want to. He was upset.
But perhaps the most shocking revelation came when Cassie confided in Tiffany about the true nature of what had happened that night in 2015. According to Cassie, a music executive had pressured her into participating in what he called a freak off, where she was allegedly forced to engage in sexual acts against her will, with Diddy watching and directing. The friend also spoke of other instances of abuse and control, including an incident where Cassie was allegedly put in a hotel room for days to heal from injuries inflicted by Diddy. She revealed that Cassie had confided in her about a black eye she had concealed under makeup while filming a movie. In her lawsuit, Cassie detailed the physical and emotional abuse she says she suffered at the hands of Diddy, including instances of being forced to participate in freak-offs throughout their relationship. She also claimed that Diddy's only interest in working on her music was when she agreed to participate in these acts, calling it disgusting and a betrayal of her trust. The entertainment industry has been rocked by a series of shocking exposés, revealing the darker side of fame and fortune. One of the most prominent figures to step into the spotlight is Tiffany Red, whose bold claims against Beyoncé have sparked widespread debate and scrutiny. Red's accusations of unethical practices by Beyoncé, including taking credit for songs she didn't write and undercompensating songwriters, have opened up a larger conversation about the treatment of artists and creatives in the industry. But Red is not alone in her crusade for transparency. Comedian and actor Cat Williams has also made headlines with his explosive revelations about fellow artists, including Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish. Williams has not held back, shedding light on alleged industry secrets and exposing what he sees as injustices within the entertainment world. These exposes are just the tip of the iceberg, signaling a broader trend of exposing long-hidden truths in the entertainment industry. It seems that every week brings a new scandal, leaving audiences stunned and eager for more. As more and more individuals come forward to share their stories, it's clear that the era of keeping secrets in the dark is coming to an end, and the industry is facing a reckoning of sorts. Whether this newfound transparency will lead to positive change remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the entertainment world will never be the same. If you found this hot piping tea intriguing, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more celebrity gossip. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, stay tuned for more updates.